Shalom. Yasha'al. I know it's been a minute. Definitely been a minute. But I want you to take a good look at this. And for all of you, all of my queens, you know what I'm saying, put you on some nice non-pork infiltrated lipstick and kiss your constitutional rights goodbye. Gentlemen, do the same. Now, a lot of y'all may not be familiar with the NDAA Act. Okay? Please get familiar with it. As you know what I'm saying, the tribe of Yahudah, we try to talk on consciousness and keeping our people aware, because a lot of us aren't infotained, we're just entertained. We're being held and shown live images over a television, and we believe everything. But I'm going to show you something you can bank on. This right here. Now, I know a lot of you are probably asking, where has he been? You know what I'm saying? The rest of the brothers been doing their videos and lectures and whatnot. Me personally, I get exhausted very easily, especially dealing with my people. Why do I get exhausted very easily? Because motherfuckers don't listen, don't take heed, don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? How many more times, how high must the gas price get before you decide, hey, I'm not copping this shit no more? How much shit needs to pile up to the ceiling for you to realize, hey, maybe I need to think of a plan, a means of egress, okay? FEMA, last year bought 14 million, 7 million coffin liners that hold 3 and 14 million body bags. And all the freeze-dried food up. All the freeze-dried food? Let me give you an example. That's like, let's say your neighbor goes to your grocery store. You may buy one thing of milk, one thing of water, gallon water, you know. But he buys it all. Don't you think he's preparing for something? Don't that make you feel unprepared? I mean, how many of us must die, be imprisoned? Hold on, let me definitely be in prison. Let me show this once more. Where is it, baby? Yes. And by imprisoned, I mean you being a so-called American citizen can be detained and imprisoned indefinitely without trial. Whatever happened to the Constitution. Now, if you were ever watching the last lecture that me and the brother Yahudah had, you know what I'm saying, we were definitely getting into that about the classified acts. But they tell you, now on regular TV, they tell you that a constitution, a new constitution will be drawn up by classified. I thought it was supposed to be the president that did that shit. How about you? You know, let's get into common logic. Who are we and why are we here? By here, I mean Babylon, America, United Snakes of America. You know what I'm saying? Let's ask yourself this. How did you get here? Did your parents decide to migrate to another country and come here? 9 times out of 10, no. Did you have any export or import trade here that your family made any type of wealth and decided to come here? No. For most of us, I doubt it. 9 times out of 10, if you are an Asiatic man or woman in America, you were the import and export. Point blank, period. You were the slave. You were the property. So, with that being said, stated, and obvious, how are you American? How do you feel like this system that you are in right now will possibly benefit you when your ancestors came here as packaged? Matter of fact, there's a street, what's the name of that little shopping center off of Glenwood? Plantation. They have, it's evident, it's in your face every day. I mean, let's say you got a so-called black president in a White House. White. You ever seen a black house? We need to create one. I mean, anybody ever thought of that idea? What's wrong with being segregated? What's wrong with being separate? What's wrong with taking up responsibility to teach our children their heritage, teach our people their heritage? You'll never get it learning from your oppressors. Now, we just left Black History Month. I laugh at that shit. Firstly, you have the shortest month of the year, which they never tell you anything about where you came from before or all the inventions you made here. And 9 times out of 10, the inventors, the so-called black inventors that created the luxuries that we have today, couldn't even benefit from them because they were black. What does that say about your people? What does that say about my people? You will never gain a revolution by picket signs and marching and singing. Only thing that's going to get you is hit by fire hoses and bit by dogs. Point blank period. To my men, to my warriors, to my black Asiatic men in America, find yourself, know yourself. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm speaking to my gay men out here. The fuck is wrong with you? This is the time right now we need to be producing warrior kings and queens. You out here being a queen? You out here wearing tight pants? You out here hugging on niggas? Fuck is wrong with you? We're in the middle of war. We need population. You depopulating. You think AIDS was really created by somebody fucking a monkey? Truly? Look it up. 5676977. For those of you who don't know that number, please look it up. I'll say it again. 5676977. Now that is the U.S. government patent for the AIDS cure. How could there be a cure since you're not told of it, right? There are a lot of things you're not told about. Like that shit was invented. I believe the properties of it was AUAG or AGAU. I mean, this shit is not hard to find. It's called bioterrorism or biowarfare. It's no different than a mustard gas. The whole game here is depopulation, and guess who they're depopulating? Us, the rulers of this so-called planet. Why is it an easy task for them? Because you're not being a ruler. I am not being a ruler. Our young children, our young men and women aren't taught to be kings and queens and rulers. We are cowards. We're in a state of cowardice. Cowardism, however you like to say it. Get up and fucking fight. Do something. Don't just sit there and be swept off the face of the planet. Because that's what's happening. It says best to know your enemy, right? Do you know yours? And on top of that, with the energy that you utilize every day going against your people or oppressing yourself, you ain't gonna save none of that energy for your enemy? Because they saving all their energy for you. It's a systematic plan, man. So therefore, I mean, I guess I can say, well, no, I can't cope with the fact of you are how you are. Because Yah, the Father, didn't make our men to fuck other men. It's simple as this, sockets and plugs. If that don't register with you, unplug your television and plug it back up. Women being sockets, men being plugs. You will never take two-pronged plugs and create an electrical spark, which is the divinity of who we are. Take your plug and put it in a socket. Create some babies. Teach your babies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doesn't like infidels. So get on your shit, black man. Because not only does the black Asiatic wombed man need you, but the babies need you. Now to my wombed men, or my women, as most of y'all who don't know root words would say. But yes, you are a wombed man. You know what I'm saying? I see nothing higher than our sisters, especially our Asiatic sisters. Beautiful, beautiful women. However, our true value is lost. You know what I'm saying? Somehow within the displacement of being in Babylon, our men forgot how important you were to our revolution. You understand? I don't believe that behind every black man there's a strong black woman. I believe that beside every black man there is a strong black woman. You understand? We're in this race together. You do not sit behind me. As you see, my queen is not behind me. She is beside me, to the left of me to be exact. I guess you could consider her my left-hand wound man. Okay? This is the importance of knowing that this is duality. Without her, I can't thrive. Without me, she won't be provided for. It's a hand-in-hand system. We have to get that unity back. Because as of right now, we're losing this war. And on top of that, we got our women going to other women. And I'll get in that on another lecture because, whew, I don't know how many people are actually watching in the surrounding area, but you come to Raleigh, North Carolina and go to a high school called Southeast. I dare you. You won't see that many things there that are heterosexual, I promise you. But then also look at our culture. Look at the shit that's being media drifted into our culture, to us as a people. How is it that BET, Black Entertainment Television, is ran by whites? I got an idea. And I would like for anybody that's listening or watching that it is productive, let's see how far we can take this thing. I want to come up with my own television channel. I want to call it WET. W-E-T. White Entertainment Television. See how long that shit lasts. I have so many Republicans at my fucking office. It wouldn't be funny. But out of that, and I'm pretty sure y'all are nodding your head like, true, that shit won't last long. So why the fuck is BET lasting this long? We the only people that say, oh, fuck it. 106 in Park is on. How many of y'all even watched the Rush Limbaugh show? Lately, they've been in the business of calling people sluts. And they still got their jobs. Michael Bazin made a great point the other day, yesterday to be exact. If he was to do a slight inch of that, we would never hear from Michael Bazin again. No affiliates, no endorsements, no nothing. So how is it that we as a people manage to let shit slip through the crack, but yet we're being hit on the head with the hammer? Get on your shit. Ain't shit given to you. Ain't shit been given to you. And when it was, we neglected it. Point blank period. How is it that we ruled all of this and now we're at the fucking bottom? We sitting there talking about Air Maxes and Jordans when they talking about shit. China's buying majority of fucking Africa right now. And you talking about your rent. On a currency that's losing value by the day. Niggas is going broke, filling their gas tanks up. Me personally, I don't have a car no more, but I still pay gas. So I guess the question is, when does the shit have to be all over your face for you to smell it? And when it does, will you just wipe it off and lay down and die? Because that's what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? I see our people on so many broad spectrums every day when I pass by. You know what I'm saying? Especially downtown, Moore Square. I promise you, you will see the most despicable acts, or more so, the conditioning that our people are in. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Now, if I do have young children watching, I do apologize for my language. However, shit is gonna get way more worse than this. My cursing should be your very last problem. Because when they start bringing in these tanks and kicking in doors, I'm pretty sure a couple of curse words are gonna be uttered from you. Now, another hot topic. Everybody talking about Whitney Houston dying, and me personally,
care less.
No, it's not even so much a care less. Is you guys ain't see this? Like within her history, let's talk about some shit that really, we're talking about a celebrity. One person dying. When they're constructing a motherfucking mass funeral for us, ain't nobody discussing that shit though. What? All of us need to what? I guess we need to get Star Rose in The Bodyguard or something. You know, bring Kevin Costner in this bitch, sit down with me and talk about the revolution. Maybe I'll get more notoriety. But it just kills me that we talk about one person, a death of one person, when shit, I can't even think of the number of motherfuckers that are about to be taken off the planet right now, and nobody's mentioning it. Nobody, especially not our people. There's a difference between being carefree and careless. Carefree means you have no worries. Careless means you ain't paying attention to the motherfuckers. You know, right now we're at a point, at a precipice of looking at a road sign that says 100 feet away there's a cliff. Somehow we managed to drive 75 feet and we're still looking in the back of the horizon waiting for the rest of the road. Real talk. Though we looked at the sign, read it, and still paid it no attention. Stop being fucking cowards. Look these motherfuckers square in their eyes and let them know. Point your finger if need be. I know what you're doing. We won't have it. But I guess niggas are scared to go to jail. Niggas are scared to get assaulted by the police. Yeah, but in that same sense, if you were on your shit and knew your rights, or whatever so-called rights they say they gave you in the land of the liberated, then this wouldn't be a problem. See, you know what makes niggas niggas? See, Niggas ain't a certain color. It ain't a certain creed. Well, actually, I will say it's a certain kind of people, but we'll get into that later. But what makes a nigga is to be ignorant, by definition. To be ignorant means to be not knowing. So at the state of cataclysmic decisions that we have made as a people, as a whole, I'm not talking about one or two people, but as a whole, we're worse than niggas. Why? Because we know, or we see it, and we choose not to respect it, check it or nothing. Just leave it be. I can deal with a nigga a little bit better than I can with the conditioning of the people that we are today. Because niggas just don't know. We know and just don't give a fuck. So yeah, and I seen on the last lecture that we had with the brother Umar Johnson on it, I got a comment saying that the statement I made about the little white boy being in the Smithsonian, talking about the last nigga alive, asking his father, what's that? And he reports that the last nigga alive was profound. For whoever left that comment, thank you. That's what I mean. Because that ain't nowhere near profound as it's gonna get. Like, I would love to paint a picture for you on some old Dante's Inferno shit to really advocate and to show you, to find some means of articulating to you how bad our situation is. But unfortunately, I don't have enough words in my vocabulary bank for that shit. I promise you. I'd be here all year trying to paint you a vivid picture. All I can say, man, is do some research, learn yourself, and even more importantly, know your enemy. You know, my time is of the essence right now. So I ain't no YouTube thumper, no shit like that. I'm out here in these streets, talking, trying to get something done. And I hope that you all choose to do the same, because there are a lot of us that will be taken away and will be killed. Especially with this shit right here. However, by the graces of Yah, it's a tribe of us that's gonna fight. Now, I guess the question that you have to do, or you have to ask yourself while you're looking in the mirror, or looking or tucking your children in, or kissing your lady goodbye as she goes to work or comes home from work or whatever, is, are you fighting or are you dying? Because what's death to the dead? You ain't living. Shalom, Yasha'al, Black Liberation. Yeah. Tribe of Yahudah. You already know. Look, the teachers told my mama in school I was non-compliant, too in love with rhyming about metaphysics and quantum science. Nephilim giants, hieroglyphs on Kemet and papyrus, a set in Osiris, and the time and the planets align in the heart of a lion. This is art that I'm simply providing. My thoughts derive from divine sparks when my smarts are ignited. Competition to disappear from here quick as the Mayans. Sit with no virus, TDG is a lyrical titan, imperial writing. When my paper and pen are united, bars are a giant and my flows are as tall as Goliath. I'm the flyest lyricist on this side of the Tigers. Deny it and you'll get beat to death with the belt of Orion. Kick it with more Carolina courage than a soccer team. Young Socrates, a human anomaly. Never been a Twitter nigga, the internet follows me. You're looking at a star without ever learning astrology. Honestly, I should be properly honored. My swag shine, these haters pray today I tarnish. Today surprise, it'll be a long time coming before my demise, cause the writing on the wall was even labeled in disguise. You were not a lyricist, just a rap nigga in disguise. You belong at Mickey D's making burgers and dropping fries. I've been a rhyme spitting studio freak since Jet Magazine had the beauty of the week. Yes, it ain't hard to tell. I'm gifted with the speech, blessed with special intellect that spit pyrokinetic heat. Somebody should have told you you was fucking with a beast like Cash is at Foot Locker. You should have seen the feet. You should have seen the feet. I ain't done though. Keep it going. Look, put this in your medulla oblongata. My alma mater is never die. Forever fly, getting higher than the seven skies. I'm exophoric, some say my lyrics are esoteric. If I spit a loogie on the ground, you be blessed to hear it. Elanin ain't as powerful as my melanin, the cosmic being. You can't even fathom my intelligence. What I mean is we Elohim. I put that on the tribe of Yahudah, Levi, and Benjamin. Time is of the essence, my seconds are manifested in making sure that my presence is something that's well respected. Even down to the lion that's on my necklace. Royalties in my blood, I'm fucking majestic. Yeah, be on the lookout for them lions, them revolutionaries that ain't scared to carry iron. Coming from Yahudah, I maneuver through the fire in hopes to see my kuya. My reward can get no higher. Your local preachers are some liars, and by the time I'm finished, they'll retire. Drawn from out that water like Moshe, born in Babylon where my persona is prose. I'm predicting that hell will have a snow day. By the time I think that my people are treated okay. War is war, better read the Geneva Code, or else stand in them flames just like a Bendigo. Young sightseer, future reader with plenty flow. My aura's unique, his color is probably indigo. It ain't hard to see that I'm a star seed and keep it moving like the tigers on an RV. Praise Yah.